And welcome back to DCA. I'm Jay, back again with the cryptocurrency market update. We just had technical difficulties, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Everything is well. But guys, if you love our content, like, subscribe, smash that bell for notifications. This is not financial advice. Trading is super risky. I am trading over at Bybit, Phemex, Pionex, Coinbase Pro. Links for all those will be in the description. I'm doing all my TA, all my drawings, all my charting over on TradingView. Join my link. You'll get $30. You'll be able to buy a premium subscription for 1 month free, pretty much, if you join using my link. And also I give out free tools, so you'll be able to use those inside of TradingView whenever I give them out. If you're wanting to learn how to trade, spot super low risk, easy trades, learn the basics, get a plan together, join the DCA Patreon group, join my tier, Trading with the View, and by doing so you're going to get access to all kinds of different trading channels. Here's some of the locked channels inside the DCA Patreon or DCA Discord group that you guys can't see if you are not a Patreon, but you got premium chat, scalp signals, on the wrong one. It's been a mess, been a long day. Read only signals, stock signals, bot signals that we got, Astro Park bots down here, public market movers. This is the locked market movers for Patreon group. But you get all these signal channels. You will also get access to the DCA oscillator, power tool, and all kinds of other tools I've made specifically for the Patreons. Going over to CoinGecko, you guys can see everything's red. Gonna have to do this quickly because this is the second time that I've done this. Sorry guys, I was even talking for like 15 minutes before I realized that the live chat wasn't going, the video wasn't going, so my bad. So we'll at least get through Bitcoin, Ethereum, you know, the main ones. Try to take a look at Cake, Cardano. But I've been telling you guys for weeks that I was not confident, that I did not trust these run-ups. I thought that, you know, let's get everybody excited and then rip the floor out. And that's exactly what's happened, in my opinion. Let's jump right over to TradingView. We're going to go right back over to Bitcoin. If you go to Bitcoin, you type in Bitcoin in the search bar, Bitcoin all-time history index. This has everything, all the information you pretty much need for Bitcoin. This is the chart I've been showing in the DCA Patreon group. Was screaming over here on the daily, even showed you guys in last week's video and the week before to watch this 200-day moving average. We closed below it, we rejected off of it, we were probably going to pull back hard. We did exactly that, right? We rejected once, twice, boom, and had the big pullback. Didn't even stop on the 21-day moving average. I did take a trade on the 50-day, posted it in the Patreon group, said, hey, take this buy at the 50-day moving average. You guys can see that we did kind of stop. The reason why I decided to take the trade was we had these two candles here that were pretty far deviation away from the moving average, so I felt like that it was building some support here, because you guys can see that we did have support running through there. And then we touched the 50-day and it was right about to close and we started deviating away from the moving average, so I was like, okay, that's confirmation, and I jumped the gun. This is why we use stop losses. This is a perfect example. The trade did not work out. We did not respect this as support, and we did break through it. So hopefully everybody used stop losses. This was a losing trade for me. But you guys can see that we did break below that 50-day moving average. We've closed below it now, 1, 2, and we got 22 hours, 14 minutes left in this daily candle close. So definitely expect to be trading in between these two boxes. Bitcoin has to stay above this support. It needs to stay above this support, or you're going to see a $32,000, $30,000 Bitcoin. Now you can see that on the oscillator for the daily time frame, we are down here pretty close to the oversold area. Now I have the oscillator. This is a tool you'll get in the DCA Patreon group. split in threes. So on the bottom, this is the oversold. On the top is the overbought. We are nearing the oversold. Once we cross that oversold line, it's going to start printing tops and or it's going to start printing green triangles for bottoms, right? Watch momentum clips off, light blue wave clips off, dark blue wave. We ride the momentum up. You look straight up, the momentum comes up. Easy peasy trades if you know how to read the tool. I told you guys last week that we had a bullish cross on the 21 50-day moving average. Bullish crossover. You flip over to the weekly, it was a bearish crossover. 21 crossing underneath the 50 week. So we got our run up for the daily cross, and then boom, the weekly happens and we start dumping. You can see the support area better on a weekly chart. You can see how much more significant it is. So we are hitting the top of that now. The bottom of it's $36,900 area. Do not want to see a close below there, or we're going to come down here to the bottom right around 30,200. The top of it will be right around 35,000 to it could even wick down to 29,000, to be honest. And that's like, that's our all else fails. We can't close below there. You can kind of draw a little trend line if you wanted to. Up through here, and we are following this trend, so hopefully if it does come down, it won't go any lower than around 38,000, 37,000. Definitely don't want to, we don't want to close below the trend line either. We break the trend line and close below it, that's going to be bad for Bitcoin. We're definitely going to test that bottom zone. What up, Oz? What up, DogeLord Coffee? Yep, round two. What up, Gallo Salam? Hope I said that right. And famous Goblin loser, I don't know. Three Peaks and Doomed House. I mean, I started watching part of that video, but I did not get through it. I started watching at my kid's ball practice. You know, patterns are okay. The biggest patterns I watch for are constricting patterns, like pennant patterns, triangle patterns, because we know that when price starts to funnel in on itself, action's about to happen, volatility is about to happen, right? Like head and shoulders and the three peaks you're talking about. I mean, I kind of see it, but I really don't use those or think about those too much in my trading ideas. It's mainly the most significant trend line, the most significant area of support and resistance. Combine those with your higher time frame moving averages and what's going on, and you're good. Daily and weekly, those right there should be the first things that you look at every day when you get ready to trade. You should be looking at the daily and weekly chart to figure out the daily momentum of the asset. So you can get up in the morning. It's a lot easier to do this with stocks, right? Or if you catch the open on a daily on cryptocurrency. Stocks, you know, we know what time everything opens, so, and it opens the same every day. Crypto shit can be pretty crazy. Every different asset has different times, but you can usually get a feel for the direction of the day by looking at the opening candle for that time frame. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I see it's there, Goblin, but I would rely and only look at your areas of support. Look at the facts in the chart. If we break the support areas that we have highlighted in the chart now, that's no good for Bitcoin. Regardless of whatever chart pattern that we see over here. Like, you know, I see there's a couple head and shoulders in here. You know what I mean? There's so many different boom, boom, boom. Got one here, one here, one here. Are we doing the same thing? We making one here, one here, one here, and then go down lower. You know, we can draw all over this, and we can say it looks like a Batman, or say it looks like a Bart Simpson, and at the end of the day, though, it comes down to support and resistance. and whether we respect it or we reject it. So always be remembering that, be looking at that, and you'll be golden. Ethereum, they just did their they just pushed back the goddamn again, didn't they? So it's not going to happen again. So I would totally suspect Ethereum would be doing a little bit better than it is right now. We are on that 50-day moving average. You can see that we did bounce off the 50-day moving average. We closed above it once here, and we opened above it again here and continued up. So it's looking good on a daily. It's still bearish overall on a daily. This is a good example of, let's get everybody excited and then pull the rug out. And that's exactly what happened. I was screaming it to everybody this whole entire run up, like, be careful, because we're damn near already 50% lost on that run up. We've already lost almost 50% of it. So if you weren't tricky and you didn't know what you were doing and you did not think about taking profits here when we got to the beginning of the box resistance, you should have been thinking about it here. I told everybody here, like on a bunch of altcoins, like on Cake, and there's a couple different ones. When you look at charts like this and you have boxes like this, you know, when you get into it, it almost goes for every asset across the board. So I was screaming, like, you know, it's probably time we should be looking at profits. You could have squeezed a little bit more out of it, being a little greedy. But as long as you sold up here at the 200-day, you did good, right? Totally would expect Ethereum to be trading in between these boxes right here. I wouldn't be buying or selling or doing anything right now. This is no trade zone. Sit on your hands, kind of wait and see what it does. It's got to get above the box and close up here, take a shot at the next one, or vice versa. It's going to come all the way down here. I'd personally like to see it come back down to $2,300 and just, you know, buy a little bit more of it. Momentum is down there too. It is going down towards the oversold. So we may reset and test that 50 again at 2,900 and make that momentum wave creep on down, and then take our shot back up here to the 21, right around $3,200. ADA, want to look at this because it's lost a lot. This is a chart we've been drawing on for quite a while. This is a box of support we had drawn in. It did not respect it at all. We're hitting it here. We could probably scooch it down a little bit more. Looks a little bit better there. We did. Now that 50-day moving average is acting as resistance right around 96 cents. Wasn't good that it's closing below $1. Now that it's below the dollar mark, there's nothing over here. Nothing, you guys. It could fall all the way back down to 78, 75 cents. Easily. So be watching Cardano, because this could be a very good opportunity to scoop a lot of this up very cheap. I think Cardano is a very underrated, undervalued coin. So watch this, you guys. Hopefully we close under that 50-day moving average. The 21 is looking bearish as shit. It is curling down towards it. So as far as looking good for cheap ADA, very good. We break that box of support and we close under this, we're definitely getting back down into the 80s, high 75 area. Keep a watch out. I dig breakouts. Bait Shot Billy, what's up, brother? Yes, me too, man. Breakouts are my kind of trade, and I think I started doing them more because I started teaching people how to trade and what to look for. It just was easier to teach and get the hang of, you know what I mean? And it either breaks the pattern and goes, or it doesn't. Like, you almost immediately know if you did good or not. You start trading breakout trades, you start incorporating moving averages, and really getting good at picking out the significant areas. Like, you can go through charts, man, and you can find every single little area of support and resistance. And I mean, your chart will just look crazy. You'll have so much shit on there. It'll be so confusing. It'll be so noisy. Once you get really good at figuring out what's significant and what's not, what to be paying attention to and what's not, it really is like second nature. So many of these ideas play out, and I love when people say TA don't mean shit, TA doesn't work. I understand why they say that, but explain to me why I can draw a box in here and I can say, well, we're probably going to do this, and if I follow my idea, I mean, I'm winning a lot more than I'm losing on my ideas. I did bomb that Bitcoin trade a couple days ago. I bombed it, but that's why we use stop losses. We ain't gonna win every single trade, right? It's impossible. There's no way to win them all. It looked good going through the checklist and answering my own questions on why I should be entering this trade. It all made sense. It all said yes. Your chances of the trade working out my chances were way higher than it was losing, so I had to take it. Old Cardano, though. That would be kick ass if it went back down to 75 cents. I know Boss would be loving it. He'd be buying all kinds of it. Rejected off that 21 quite a few times. Once. That's a doji candle, right? So we come up. We're at a pump. We get to the top of the pump. Boom, doji candle. Doji candle means market's indecisive. The open and close are almost at the exact same spot in the candle. There's absolutely no body. Just looks like a real thin cross. Market's indecisive. Bulls and bears are fighting. Usually it means a reversal in trend, and that's exactly what happened. Not only did it turn into a doji candle, but we're at a very significant moving average. So, I mean, it's easy peasy, as my kid would say. Easy peasy. You know these little tidbits and you know these rules. You know that, okay, you're looking at the candle, it's about to close, and it closes inside of a doji. You see that it rejects and it closes underneath the 21-day moving average. You probably should be thinking to yourself, oh shit, maybe I should be thinking short. What's your confirmation? You're looking over, you have a box of significant resistance drawn in there. Why is it drawn in there? Because it's significant. There's a lot of it, right? You need to be paying attention. Boom. We closed at the top of it. We rejected at the top of that box of resistance and closed underneath of it. So it's even more confirmation of let's take a short leverage position. You'd have won pretty good on that trade. And look at cake real fast because it doesn't look very good either. It looks pretty crappy. We're going to get rid of all the crayon drawing and start fresh. So cake, we hit that 21-week moving average. We close underneath of it. We reject. We try again. Close underneath of it. So now we're heading back down. On the weekly, there's no more floor. The last little floor we get is right around 560. We can't close under 560 on cake, or it's going all the way back down into the high $2 area. I sold all my cake at $9.23, sold all of it, and I've been DCA buying back in now, trading off a daily chart, and we're going to flip over to the daily, and I've been trading a lot on the 4-hour chart on cake as well. It's really been following the 21 moving average on the 4-hour chart. It's like right on cue. Nice, Oz, trading on that 3-minute time frame. I know DCA Adventure. I'm so excited. My server PSUs were supposed to show up today, and so I was pretty pumped. Like, yes, I'm gonna get home from ball practice. I'm gonna do my video, and then I'm gonna rip my miner apart, and I'm gonna get these power supplies hooked up, and I'm gonna get all my cards running. And then I get the email saying, nope, it's been rescheduled for delivery for tomorrow. So one more day I shall wait. I guess it doesn't matter anyway. I still haven't got my expansion PCI card, so I can't really I could get them hooked up as far as power, but I can't mine with them until I get my expansion card, which it should be here tomorrow too. So, but I'm definitely pumped to get that thing running. I basically built it for aesthetics, right? I did RBG water cooler. I did the fancy Knight Rider risers on it. 7-inch pie screen. What else? The server PSUs, which Mikkel, I wanted to see if you would be able to 3D print me some brackets for the PSU servers, or the server PSUs. Now I've seen they make them for the racks, where they clip onto the wire rack. I want that same exact thing, but I just want it so it's not sitting directly on the metal frame, you know what I mean? And yes, DogeLord ARDX took a fucking hellacious shit today, which was good because I had sold 75% of the position and was waiting. When it went to $1.30, I think I got out at like $1.27 and had cash sitting back waiting. So scooped up tons of it as it came down. My last buy was at 85 cents, I do believe, and we are going to look at it. This is a stock. I have high hopes for this stock. I think it's going to moon. It's been sitting way down here at the bottom for quite a long time. I think it's just been pissing around waiting. I think whales are loading up on it. The order book, looking at order books on this thing has been ridiculous. Alright, so we did close. Let's stretch this box of support out. That support lined right up pretty much with that 50-day moving average. And we did close below the 50-day moving average. Lowest 75 cents is what I'm looking for in ARDX. I'll be buying all the way down to 75 cents. If we get down to 75 cents and close under that, then it's gonna hurt to take a stop loss and just cut my losses right there. I'm gonna have faith that it stops at the bottom of this box, because it's been a hellacious dump. 58 cents was a slow here recently, which even then was a good buy. If you would have been buying this, I mean, I bought a little bit through here. I've been buying actually since $1.09. Since $1.09, I've been buying it all the way down. But if we would have started down here 58 cents, we'd have made good. It got all the way up to $1.37, and I got out at $1.27, I do believe. So holding hope here, DogeLord. Hopefully we hold this bottom box. Don't want to see it close below 75 cents. I think that if it falls to 75 cents, it's worth a small risk. You know, a couple $100 into it more, and scoop some up. I wouldn't go all in or anything. Take a look at dang old Shib. Ooh, this was a breakout trade I drew a while back, and it's invalid now. Why is it invalid? We got one closing candle outside of it, two closing candles, one closing candle. Yep. So let's click that off and restart. That's kind of a weird two weird ass candles. This is a little bit better here. That's way more valid. You got way more touches through there on that bottom line, right? The more touches, the better. See what we can come up with here. So if we're wicking it on a daily chart, I mean, we're real close. It did break out of the pattern, but immediately was pushed right back down inside. Normally on breakout patterns on daily charts, we want the breakout to happen and we want the candle to come back and close above it, right? We need that support there. We need that candle to close. take your buy. I would readjust lines if you're looking at trading this. I'd readjust your lines a little bit. We are right at the top of the pattern. Watch for a breakout here. You do have the 200-day moving average acting as support at 1,000,3165. So make sure that if you do buy, I mean, you could buy a fuck ton of SHIB right here, and you could make $1 million just on that move from 1,000,02715 to 1,000,03174. So just that small of a move, you could make $1 million. You buy enough SHIB. That's right, Oz. So are you you participating then for sure in the trading competition? It's bullshit we're not on the same team. What up, Gundy? You and Mikkel picked that lame ass. I don't even know what team you are. The syrup guzzlers or something. Old cake. I do like it. XNL, this is Chronicle. This is a metaverse token that I've been trading. Well, actually, I haven't really been trading much of it. I've just been holding, buying and holding. Made it back up almost to 13 cents today. I hit that 21-day moving 21 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Probably should have sold that. Waiting for this bullish cross. I feel it's gonna happen. This has been making a good floor for itself. It's been in this downward channel here. It broke out of the channel, used it as support, and if you guys remember me talking about this, I had bought down here, right? We broke out, we came back, tested that support. I said, I'm holding on, I am not selling. It is acting as support as long as we stay on top of the trend. Boom, 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 it kept going, and then we get rocket ship. Now, being a greedy person and not taking the profit at 24 cents like I should have, I held on to it. I figured, hell, if it went all the way up to 24, it's got to come back and make support. And it did not. So it's making its floor down here at current, right around, yeah, I've seen it right around 11 to 13 cents, 14 cents. So again, a metaverse token, I think this is way undervalued. I think it has a lot of potential to go way higher. And it's super cheap right now. 13 cents is pretty damn cheap. And not many people know about this asset too, so. Oh man, I didn't see it, Oz. I better go in there and look. Hopefully it's my team, because you already know you're going to be a winner if you're on my team. You know what I mean? We freaking crushed everybody in the last competition. Neither the other two teams came close to us in volume. Not even close. I think we were almost in the $800 million. It was something ridiculous. I do know that. I'll have to go check that out. I'm in the Mad Cakers, maybe? Hell, I don't even remember what team I am. I just know it's the winning team, and that's all that matters. This guy. Well, it's a little bit of my fault, because I should have messaged Mikkel first and asked him. Because you sign up for a team when you make your profile, right? It asks you who you want to be, what group you want to be in. So I should have asked him what group he was in and got into that one. This guy. What up, Ralph Cooper? Anything else you guys want to take a look at before I jump off here? This is actually my hour mark, but since I've already done this twice. When Quantum Financial System launch? I don't know when. When will it be? What? Oz, when did they do that? You really can do that? No. I did not know that. I don't remember it giving me that option last time. Well, then why are all three of us not joining up on the same thing and just pulling our cake together? That's what we should be doing. If you guys want to know the inside secret on how to kick ass in these trading competitions, now you can get into this trading competition and you don't have to know jack shit about trading if you know what we know. Well, then, Mikkel and Oz, we need to have us a little freaking sit down then. And yeah, I've never seen that option either. I thought that you were who you were when you made your profile. But let's say that you can. Then we for real need to pull our cake together because we'll be able to push way more. That'd be freaking awesome. I was the chaotic cakers. That's who I was. I remember now. Gundy. All I know is always look left. You damn right. Damn tootin', Gundy. Know what we should look at? Freaking XYO. Well, god dang, look at that. It's down. Imagine that. I still get my weekly drops on the XYO. Yeah, and that's probably a contributing factor to the dumps on cryptocurrency right now. Taxes. Wash trading is very frowned upon in the stock market, but with crypto, we pushed the price down. So let's say we bought Bitcoin at $50,000, right? Well, now we push the price down to at current whatever it is right now. I don't even know. I just charted it. I don't even know. $39,000. So Bitcoin's at 39,000. So let's say you bought Bitcoin at 50,000. You get a bunch of whales together. You push the price down to 39,000. You sell all of your Bitcoin. You turn around and immediately buy all your Bitcoin right back. So you sell all of your Bitcoin and then you turn around and immediately buy it all back. So you still have all of your Bitcoin left, and now you're able to go to the IRS and say, hey, I am claiming a loss on my Bitcoin. I bought all my Bitcoin at 50,000. It is now 39,000. And boom, you get to claim that loss, get that tax break, and still own your Bitcoin. XYO. XYO. I'll take a look at face melting Litecoin. I gotcha. Kind of like a head and shoulders almost starting to go on here a little bit. Hit that top of resistance that we got drawn in there. It broke the top of it, came back, made support a couple times, was looking good, boom. Came back, made support again, finally broke through it. 50-day moving average is acting as support right around $113. How about that dang poker tournament last weekend? So my kid wanted to take me to the movies for my birthday. Take me to go see Sonic the Hedgehog. Really, it was he wanted to see Sonic the Hedgehog. So we buy the tickets online or whatever, get on, start playing poker. I'm in 4th place for a long time. did super good, and ended up having to blow it on purpose to go see the movie. I did get a bounty though. Yep, we're doing Litecoin right now, Gundy. Right now, 50-day moving average is acting as resistance at $113. So if we do make a move, $113, $112 is where I'd be selling again and waiting to buy back. Significant resistance from that mark. From 104 to 113 is like super big resistance. And then it starts immediately right after that. From 113 to 122. I think it's going to be in that price range for quite a while. What up, nerd? I bet it'll be there quite a while. So when do you guys think Ethereum is going to do the switch? I see they pushed it back again. What are you guys thinking now? Especially you guys, the bigger miners, you guys pay way more attention to that stuff. I don't mine Ethereum, so I don't even pay attention to it or listen to anything about it too much. The number of Ethereum forks. Never. I was thinking that too. Just dangle the carrot in front of them for a little while. Make everybody think. You know? I don't think it is either. I'll be surprised. Right. Been going proof of stake since 2017. It's like their motto. And with that happening, you know, I'm surprised it didn't pump. You know, you figured that it would have done something good. I thought they did. Paid 10 a few minutes ago. What do you mean, bait shop? What, you thought they did go proof of stake? Because, like, I know you can get early access, like, on Coinbase and stuff like that. Oh, we're going to shard. What exactly does that mean? Oh, so first we're gonna do this shard, and then after the shard, it'll be them saying, "Well, we're gonna go to proof of stake now." Just one more step. So what's next for ETH mining in 5 years? I don't know. It's just my luck that I finally decide to, like, take the leap of faith and start getting more involved with the mining and building mining rigs. And no matter what it does, I guess it was worth it, because like Mikkel and them and all you guys teaching me all the stuff, you know, Boss, you definitely taught me all kinds of shit, Nefarious Technology, I mean everybody in the community. So it was definitely worth the experience, the learning experience. You know, now I can build computers, I can do all this shit that I never ever in a million years thought that I would ever be able to do. Dude, I could barely hook a VCR up, and now I'm building computers and mining rigs. Better get solar, I know, right? I know, right? Electric is just seeing it all across the board. Seeing it all across the board. My thing though with it, okay, so electric costs are probably going to scare a lot of the new miners out. You know, it's just you know, paper hands. It's just like with any of this other crypto stuff, right? I think that we're going to see a flood of cheap cards, and I'm going to try to fucking buy the shit out of them. I'm gonna try to buy them, and I don't care if I have to sit on them or keep them until shit gets better. Yeah, Bitcoin ASIC miners. I seen they got a ASIC out right now. It's making $250 a day, which is pretty crazy. Right, bait shop, and it is the way to go. I actually have a buddy of mine right now. He's just getting into mining, but he's doing everything solar, like everything, and the solar's already set up. You know what I mean? It's already set up, so he's just basically learning how to build the rigs and do the mining part of it. But right, and I have been slowly transitioning over to that. Been trying to get rid of like the 570s and 584 gigs that I got and getting 8 gig cards. Who got them ETH ASICs for sale? Are those the ones that are making $250 a day? But you know, everybody doing this mining and getting all this stuff, you guys gotta know when to sell that shit too, right? Absolutely. I didn't know Hive had stock. Whoa. I never knew of this. Hive Mining Company. All I have on here is Hive blockchain technology. Would that be it? Holy shit, dude, it's only at $1.50. Okay, so technically daily chart, it is bearish. 200-day moving average is on top. Price action is trading under the 200-day moving average. We did just recently get a bullish cross on April 5th. The 21 crossed above the 50, but we're still underneath both those moving averages. And looking left on the chart, there is decent resistance starting at $1.88 up to like the 212. You could even go higher up into there, like 232. Stretch her out. Let's draw some lines here. See what we can come up with. I mean, I don't like trend lines like this. That's only got a couple touches. I like when they got 7, 8, 9, 10 touches. So I guess we could say this. You could get like your channel tool. Got a channel tool here. You can come up here and make you a channel. Although I don't know how valid that. Yeah, it's not really that valid. Well, I guess so. This candle's not technically closed outside of it. The body went outside of it, but it closed down here. Be watching for a spike up back to almost $2. I mean, this might be worth buying. See what a weekly. I can't believe they had stock. I never knew. Right, exactly. Bait shop. Oh, and then you get to the weekly. You get to the weekly, and then you see this big fucking. Oh shit. Yeah. So, an absolute worst close be like $1.53. Close below $1.38, man, and it's going all the way back down to like 59 cents. There ain't really nothing that big, really. Almost like a cup and handle. Got your cup, handle, squirrely shit, take off. 21 crossed under the 50 back on the 31st of January. No, 24th of January. So the weekly chart is bearish as well. and it can't break this area. This is like the most significant area it's got going on for it right now. So a break below that trend line we got drawn in there, underneath $1.59, $1.58 ish. Then be looking for the fall between $1.25 and 89 cents. And if it does not hold at 89 cents, definitely going back down to mid 50s, mid 40s. That's right, gotta fill them gaps. Yeah, that's did they go public in 2017? I'll have to look up more information on these guys, because I for real did not know that they had stock. So I want to start. HiveOS is like one of the best mining softwares, right? Would you guys consider it one of the best softwares? That's right, Oz. You always get the cup, then you get the handle, then you get the squirrely shit it does there for a couple of days after, and then boom, take off. When green mining Bitcoin is mainstream, that stock will moon. I'm gonna wait for 75 cents. It would not surprise me. Oh, not HiveOS stock. HiveOS used Frank's name. Hive is a miner. Its high, all-time high is 577. Only lines. Well, alright guys, it's getting late here for me. I'm gonna jump off here. Appreciate y'all for coming. Sorry for the technical difficulties there in the beginning, and for talking for half an hour with my mic shut off. So first I started off with the mic off. I talked forever with the mic off. Then my internet crapped out, and talked for like 15 minutes to nothing. Then realized all that was off. I seen the guys were messaging me on Discord, and I exited out Discord because it was pissing me off. It was dinging while I was trying to do a video. And it was really them. XMR, them privacy coins are getting momentum. We did look at XMR, right? I know Bait Shop, I charted it on the first video I did. I don't know if we looked at it, if we caught that. So we'll look at it real quick. Where's just USD Bing X? Then we go back. KuCoin daily. Okay, I do remember this was pretty interesting. The 21 crossed above the 200, right? That's very bullish. That 50-day moving average is creeping up there for a golden cross. It's probably in mid-April, like the 22nd, 23rd of April, we can expect to be really close to the golden cross on a daily chart for XMR. And again, we're trading above the 200-day moving average, so that's bullish as well. Anytime price action is above the 200-day, and then all we need to do is get them other two moving average aligned right, and it will be in a bull market cycle. XMR has been pretty damn quiet for quite a long time, so very possible that we see a rocket out of this and actually go up pretty high. Look for like 251 to start struggling a little bit in here, but once we get above 251 to 292, I think shit's gonna get crazy. I think it's gonna get through that area pretty quick. Litecoin is the only real Bitcoin fork. I want shirts. What up, Crypto Nico? Look for support though, starting right around 225 down to that 21 or the 200-day moving average, right between 215 and like 212 is pretty good support. And that's like in the middle of this box. This is a pretty generous box of support. The bottom of the box is at 194. That's also lining up with the 50-day moving average. So keep an eye on this. As long as it stays on track the way it is right now, we stay trading above 200-day. The 21 stays up there, and we get that golden cross in mid-April. This thing will be primed for takeoff for sure. You know what? I think 519, at least on this chart, it's giving me a high of 519. If we draw the box of resistance in there, the big box, the one we got to worry about, I'm going to stretch it. I want to stretch it so I can put my tags on it. The bottom of it's at 247. The top of the box is at 296. So if we can get to the top of the box, we break above it, we come back and do some support a few times, we respect it. Okay, so we'll probably break up in here, make some support, come up around, fuck around for a minute, break the top. We want to see some action like this, and then boom. This is not that significant. I really would not worry about that too much. We might stop here for a second and zigzag around, but I don't think that would be like a big bold sign that says, hey, we're gonna reject here. If it was a little bit bigger than that, possibly. But we get above 296, let's just say 300, and we make support above 300, definitely got a shot to get back up into the mid 400s, like quickly. But alright, y'all, make sure you join the Discord. Link is in the description. Make sure you go sign up at Firstrade. Get that free stock just for signing up. You got to be in the United States for that to work. And guys, they're adding crypto, and it's free trading, so it's there's no fees on it. Again, it's going to be centralized. You're going to probably have to do KYC to trade crypto, but it's free. So it's like Robinhood in a sense, but I like Firstrade way better than Robinhood, Webull, any of them guys over there. I've never had a problem getting money in, never had a problem getting money out. They've been very, very awesome. And then the stocks that they give away, like they give away really good stocks when you sign up. Like I got a Boeing, it was worth like $220 back when I got it. I've gotten all kinds of good stocks from them, so go sign up over there and get on the waiting list for crypto. Again, that's Firstrade. Link will be in the description, and go sign up the Trading View. I will give you access to free tools if you click the link and sign up using my link. Get the free subscription. You don't need to go get a paid one. You don't need to do any of that. Just get a free subscription. Get a hold of me. Let me know that you made an account. I will send you some free tools to use. I will even help you learn how to use them. That's right, nerd. Get in, get out. Not your keys, not your coins. Appreciate you very much, Bait Shop Billy. But you guys have been a long day with work, and then all the ball practices that I have to go to. Oldest kid had a ball game. Youngest two had ball practice. And it's like that almost every day of the week. We got lucky last couple days though. Rain canceled some stuff. So I've had a couple days of rest, but we're back at it. Alright guys,